All right, we're always looking for the bright side, even with a day like this going on.
I'm looking. You find it?
I think it would be the fact that at least after every rainstorm, it seems, we get a windy day to dry out before the temperature drops.
Yeah, so we don't get any flash freezing. A day like today, though, I was saying before, and maybe it's just me, maybe like, it's just the energy is like it's so much lower.
Yes, the whole room is a little dull today.
That's also because we had a going away party last night, but
it could be part of it as well.
It's a combination of those two things, that and the weather, and the fact that it is only Wednesday. All that comes together. I was talking before, last couple of days about these deceptive high temperatures. You go back to the records in 10 years, which I know you'll do. You want to know what the weather was on this exact day, and it'll say, okay, it was 52 in Wisconsin. Sounds great. Well, the details of that, not quite as nice as the rain continues to fall. And we had some pretty heavy rain through the morning. Interested to see what the totals end up being, because the models, if you remember yesterday, did start ticking up a little bit for total rainfall amounts. And it looks like they might have been onto something there, because I think we have over an inch in a lot of spots. It is lightening up over southern Maine. You can see a break, and it's almost the end of it. The problem is there's a few more batches back here out towards Albany and into upstate New York. And so those are going to drift through later this afternoon. So a lot of us will get a break here through the afternoon, but it's probably not the end of it. There will be some rain still coming. Temperatures stay pretty flat in the upper 40s to around 50 degrees. Here we are later this afternoon into tonight, depending on how you want to kind of consider 6 o'clock this time of the year. And you can see there's that second batch that's come back into western Maine, into New Hampshire as well. So just be prepared that there will be another round that comes through. It will likely not be as heavy or as consistent as last night and this morning's batch. And then this whole system moves out later tonight, and things in better shape for Thursday. As Brian mentioned, it will be a bright and breezy day, and it's not going to be a flash freeze situation. Certainly it's cooler than today, but we're still in the 40s, especially along the coast, tomorrow afternoon. So I think it's actually a nice day. It's just breezy. The mountains drop to about freezing, which they'll take any version of freezing they can get. It gets pretty chilly tomorrow night, and then Friday is a bright but cool day. Temperatures only in the 30s there, but there is a lot of sunshine to be had. So the only thing we have to watch is this weekend. It's actually the same system. Kind of comes back around and gets close to us, but not quite close enough. And so we might see an isolated flurry as that storm gets near us, but it does get pushed out to sea. Things are cooler on Sunday, and then we watch our next storm system for the middle of the week. So look how close that system is on Saturday. That's why I put a couple of flurries in the forecast, because this is where the models think, but I could see a few breaking off for sure on Saturday. Oh, so close. Look at these big ocean storms blowing up right offshore of Maine. Ooh, so close, yet so far away. And as that trend continues, right now, the latest models have next week's storm also being rain. So the weather weenies grow anxious. Agitated. That's a good word. I'm part of a group thread with a bunch of meteorologist friends, acquaintances of mine. And yeah, the mood is negative here as they're snow lovers. Look at all those breezy icons there, Brian. That's going to be a thing you'll notice, because that storm doesn't hit us on Saturday, but it's out there.
We'll feel it.
Yeah, so it's going to be breezy. The weekend's fine.
Okay.
It's not great. It's not terrible.
And I have a hunch, because after this weekend, it's all 30s for highs.
Yes.
So we may be done with the
We did
warmer.
definitely cool that.
Okay.
We got one of the two things we thought would happen. We knew it would be cooler. We thought we'd get some storms with it. So far, just the cooler.
Just the temperature. Yeah. All right, Keith, thanks so much. Coming up